we going to put anything up? Are we going to put it up on here? Or
It'll
is it
come up.
just...
Yeah,
okay.
we gotta wait till it's
Hello. Welcome to Dungeon Havoc's game of GTS, where a bunch of problematic players slowly destroy the world.
I resent that.
The story so far is this band of adventurers have been looking into how this halfling has been killing people at a distance. They have found a demiplane where these thugs have been using a Death Note-like tree. Whoever's name is carved into the tree dies, because this creature called the Gudzu goes and drowns them, regardless of where they are. They have made their way into this demiplane and have progressed to the island where this tree resides. What they intend to do with this tree, the ramifications of that, and will it stop the killing, will be determined. So, thank you for joining us, and our game will be starting in about 8 minutes or so. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I am not on the camera at all.
It happens. So welcome back, everybody. I know that there were 2 minutes on the clock, but we were running a bit late due to technical difficulties. So, everyone say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
So, my name is Caleb. I'll be your Dungeon Master this evening.
Hey.
Our players today are John, who's playing our elvish rogue individual, who really likes to pop it.
Pop, pop.
We have Thistle, our favorite little pixie barbarian, who rips people's skulls apart,
I mean, it depends on the day.
disembowels.
All body parts are open. You
Yeah.
know, up for consideration.
And then we have Hey Hey with the secondary character of Senpai attached to Hey Hey.
Which?
It's in the thing room. So, yeah. Our group of adventurers are on their way to a little island in the middle of the slushy lake, which looks slushy, but all that icy kind of texture is actually these glassy shard seaweed that would eat up anything that falls into the water. The waters are inhabited by prawn folk who worship this tree in some way. And you are approaching the island itself. You see the tree with its willowy tendrils reaching down into the water. It glistens in the afternoon light. You do not see the prawn that you were having issues with earlier.
Did I assume that I told everyone about who I believed was a turtle, but
Yes.
apparently it was not a turtle.
'Cause
Have
you
we
said
discussed
turtle.
how we're gonna set the tree on fire?
Not yet.
No. Hi, nice to see you.
Oh, hi. So,
So we're rowing. See me rowing.
yep.
We only have 1 hour.
Dominion.
It's only going to take you a few minutes to get to the island. Is there anything you wish to discuss before?
How are we gonna light the
Landing.
tree up?
Light it up, up, light it up, up.
It's on fire!
Just remember, you hired us.
My dear Lord.
If this is how you're having this discussion, go ahead and give me a performance check with all the singing and Muppet sing-along vibes that I'm getting.
18.
Wow.
12 plus. Are we adding anything to this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
charisma and
Oh.
performance if you have it.
I'm
Ooh,
22.
15.
So mine's a 19, yeah.
Okay. You guys are rocking it. You guys are like full.
Can Thistle be going like this? It's on fire!
Yes, you guys are doing full-on Treasure Island Muppet montage with the lights and everything, and so you guys are a good 90 minutes, not 90 minutes, 90 feet away from the island.
Have we decided anything?
You were starting to discuss it, but
While
by
we're discussing it, can I pull a tooth out of one of the bodies and try and chisel it into a comb?
it was half an hour ride back, so you can easily spend some time doing that.
Great. I could have done it for you.
It's
Can I go
fine.
over there?
A little bit.
We are
This is
Trade
not, Isn't this a couple
professionals.
seconds behind.
Yeah. Now it's showing Caleb's camera at the. Okay. All right.
so.
Sorry, everyone.
Um,
We'll just do this.
While he's doing that, I will tell you the details of the comb that I am crafting out of the tooth. I would. Can you tell me what character I was able to take the tooth from,
I'm a little
Caleb?
cut off.
Well, there were several creatures last session. There were like 2 of the like Aquan waterfolk.
There you go. That's perfect.
There was a overly long-necked human.
Which one do you feel would make the best
I-
tooth comb?
I like the idea of the human having really long teeth. So if you like carve the side of the tooth, you can make a really nice comb out of that.
Nice. And I carve like a little hand grip into it, and I try and make a T for Thistle in whatever language it is that her written word would be. I would love to know what you think that T would look like, and to cut my hair.
Okay. I imagine it looks elaborate, illustrious,
Nice.
and lots of curves to it because I imagine it would be in Sylvan.
Why did this just enter?
But you guys are seeing, trying to come up with a nice little back and forth rapport on how you're going to have a discussion, apparently. Yes.
As a note for the future, we are going to need a hey hey icon for the map.
Okay. We'll get there.
Can we
Thank
have
you.
a Kevin one too, just for fun?
Sure.
He's right here.
Might want to just give us a click on the clicker now.
Thank you. So, what is one sentence that you actually want to convey during the singing and dancing and light shows? Which you're doing amazingly.
I'm pretending to be the guy from Grease Lightning with my new comb. Grease lightning, oh, grease lightning.
Let's see how good
oh,
you
grease
do
lightning,
making those over
ooh.
that half an hour. Give me carpentry tools, so that's proficiency plus dex.
So, 13.
Okay.
Okay,
It is a
not
very
great.
adequate comb. Apparently, tooth is slightly harder due to the enamel than hardwoods, and you do some minor chipping, but you're able to make it a design work. It's not what you intentionally wanted, but it works. It's pretty.
Appreciate that.
Yes. What is your sentence or two?
I am proficient in survival.
Uh-huh.
So that means I would be able to set things on fire.
It's possible if you have a reasonable set of tools. You could
Like
easily
carpentry,
do that.
carpentry tools?
Carpentry tools, you could probably start cutting down the tree or sawing it or something.
Could
My hat's over there.
Isn't that supposed to keep the wire out of the way?
Probably, but it's over there. Thank you. So, you come up with this plan of either burn it or cut it apart and everything.
Couldn't we also use the carpentry tools to kind of go like that, try and spark a fire onto the candles and then use the candles to burn the tree?
Yeah, it's possible. John, do you have any
That
one
is
or
very
two sentence
probable,
ideas?
Anastasia.
No, I'm trying to think of how we should convey the fact that we're going to try to burn this tree down.
Also, we could just, if the turtle shrimp dude is going to show up and throw fireballs at us again, then we just have to dodge the fireballs and have them hit the tree.
Or have them hit something we're holding and then throw it at the tree.
Yes.
So I kind of imagine the song as you're approaching is like, the roof is on fire, that classic.
like
This
that,
is a
yeah.
song for the poor sick Gudzu tree. It's got lots of names. It needs to go. But if I sing to the poor
This has
sick
nothing about
Gudzu
fire.
tree.
Yeah, fire. We're talking about fire.
Yeah, but Veggie Tale seems like a really fun song to sing.
Veggie Tales.
The yodeling veterinarian of the Alps. This is a song for your poor sick penguin. He has a fever
Oh.
and his toes are blue.
Wow.
But if I sing to your poor sick penguin, he
No.
will feel better in a day or two. I know the whole song.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
However, while you guys were having this discussion,
What are you doing? Give somebody an epileptic seizure.
I don't know what you're talking about.
John,
Yes.
less distracted.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Do you want me to
So,
get you my fidget toy?
okay, you guys are literally singing, dancing, talking about how you're going to burn this tree,
No,
maybe
you
spark
don't-
it, cut it down. You have options, but you're singing and dancing. And this,
Stealthily.
no, you guys rolled performance checks.
I would also like to roll a stealth check. It's a stealth performance.
It does not
I
work
will
that
openly
way.
admit that I am yodeling at the top of my lungs.
So you guys
no
are,
form of stealth at all.
as you are 90 feet away from the island at this point, the prawn folk that chased you away initially peeks around this bend in the island, just looks at you. It's like,
I am coming for you.
With the way I wrote on here, it looks like Hey Hey has an armor class of 45.
It works. Not hitting him.
It is done. No one hits
I
the
will
chicken.
rip you from limb to limb.
The chicken? You're gonna
No,
rip
I'm
him?
yelling at the guy that's looking at us that has the fireball.
The turtle.
So what do you do?
We
I-
keep going for him, I'm assuming.
I would like to go at ramming speed.
Full thrusters.
All right.
Can I go into a rage, go behind the boat, and push it like at super and like kick my feet as fast as possible, like that?
You want a Looney Tunes motorboat?
Yep.
Yes, I do.
Into the prawn folk.
Yes.
Let's roll initiative because this is the best, dumbest thing ever.
Well,
Oh, I
I
can't
got
do
a
that anymore.
23.
I
Me
got a
too.
19.
We're going first.
But we don't get a surprise round? I think we should get a
No,
surprise
you guys
round.
were
I
yodeling.
think that he should be in such shock and awe of our performance
be that he's-
while we are ramming him.
Can it be that he was so distracted by our performance he started singing along?
He might have been, but he's a prawn.
Is Grigor,
Mandibles are
is Grigor-
vibrating.
Anastasia
I
thinks there
like
should
it.
be drums. Is that Grigor? Like on
Sure.
the seats of the
Play drums.
boat?
Yeah. So as you're rowing, you just occasionally lift up the paddles and clack it against, so it's like in
Yeah,
a
love
nice
that.
We only
rhythm.
have one bolt, one.
Yeah, we only have one
Oh,
paddle.
right.
One oar.
I broke the other one in half and gutted a person with it.
So back to initiative. What did you get, John?
23.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure the camera is slowly turning.
It's all right.
The cord, when you hit the cord, it turns this. That's what I was trying to say. Right?
Hey! Hey!
They
Okay,
s-
a little bit more towards me. Oh, I meant towards John.
There you go.
Alicia,
What?
initiative.
I told you it was a 24. 23. Wait, 23. I have a +4 to initiative. 23.
Thistle.
19.
Okay. Yes, all of you are going to get to go first. So what do? You are currently 90 feet away from shore. And who has the oar presently?
I had it before,
Okay.
so I'm going to assume that
You're the one with
I
it?
keep the boat moving forward.
All right. So you move 30 feet closer. So now you're just 60 feet away from the shoreline.
Which puts us in not disadvantage range or disadvantage range for Grigor to shoot his bow.
He can easily shoot his bow that far.
Take him out.
He is behind like a little tiny sand bend, but we'll
Take him out.
get to that. What do you do?
I attempt to Looney Tune the boat.
Of course you do. You fly around. Give me a strength athletics check.
9 plus
Proficiency.
efficiency, so that'd be 11 plus
Strength.
my strength, which is 4, so 15.
Okay. You force the boat 15 feet closer.
Nice.
Easily. So another turn of both of you doing this, you guys will hit the shoreline early.
Hey, hey, legs.
You guys are special. What do you do?
I'm going to fire my bow
Go for it.
at the shrimp.
All right. He pops his head out, just staring at all of you, yodeling. And I imagine that you guys don't stop singing while you guys are doing all of
Nope.
this.
Going to sing all the way through. When we roll to hit, do we add anything to hit?
Yes. You.
Dex? Is it dex?
Yes. Next to your bow, there's a +7 there.
Yeah.
That's what you add.
Oh, so 23 to
Yes.
hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Anastasia
Great.
wants to know if the prawns have the high ground.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. He's behind. an
Morally or
embankment.
physically?
Yeah. Marley,
It's hard to tell. No one's had a discussion with the prawn folk yet. So what did you do? How much damage? Sorry, you definitely hit.
So when I do damage, I do the 1d8 plus 5, and then do I add anything else to that?
For now, it's just that. If you get sneak attack, you roll the additional 2d6, which is listed underneath.
So 8 damage.
Okay. You ting off of his shell, and he kind of ducks a little bit and goes, "Ow!"
I will tempora you.
That's right.
It is now its
Yeah,
turn,
batter.
and it will
We
just
will make
point.
batter.
No, you are seem pretty fast. We'll point at.
What?
Who
She asked if we had batter, and I said, I will make batter.
Hey, hey, by the way, shouldn't be visible. He's sitting in the bottom of the boat,
All right.
for the record.
He sees the boat, and he will attempt to blow the oar apart.
Can we have a visual of what's going on yet, or is this?
You guys are 45 feet out, so yeah, you guys can just put yourselves in the boat for now. And
I'm not in the boat at all. But
We
that was
have
the
a
farthest I
map.
could reach.
so in relation to where the boat is, that makes sense. And the prawn,
Oh, that is way out of focus. Sorry, everyone.
Oh, but look, you can see Calvin.
so technical. So for those of you looking, here's this island. There's this incline here that leads upwards towards this tree. Behind it is where this creature came out of that you would have seen previously. There's a small little tiny iconostance with candles and discarded fish heads and stuff like that to honor the Gudzu. And this boat is 45 feet away from the shoreline.
Still doesn't seem to focus. Whatever. Mini map.
It's close enough. Cool. So,
Looks much better in the mini map.
Yeah.
However, we cannot see your chat now, so.
there's a red light on this. Just fair warning.
Probably your
Oh,
battery's
I'm probably
down.
need battery.
Yeah.
So, if I get quiet, let me know. Thank you. So, you took a shot. Now it's its turn. It, seeing how close you guys are getting, he will attempt to blow the oar out of your hands.
Blow the oar.
Can Senpai give me a strength?
Failed. 5. Wait. Yeah, 5.
All right. Yeah. You see this beam of light kind of just pierce the air above the oar, and all these insects come out and just eat away at the oar, dissolving it into powder.
It's not good.
I mean, I guess thank goodness that
Yeah, we're very tired. It's fine.
Thistle is propelling the boat from behind.
Yes.
So that was its turn. Back to the top. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna shoot my bow at him. Do I
All
need
right.
to stand up to do that?
Yeah, but I imagine you're on one knee doing the thing.
Mm. 16.
16 will definitely hit.
Okay.
Hmm.
11.
Ow. He's popping his head out, doing some minor magic and using that embankment as a cover, and he just keeps getting dinged in the head over and over again, and he's really annoyed by it.
Good.
So you hit, you cause damage, good job. Anything else? You guys are currently 45 feet away from shore.
I feel like I'm not really positioned. I'm not good at far away stuff.
Yeah, neither is Hey Hey, so that's it.
Okay. After you, I went out of order last time. Go.
Fire my bow.
Okay.
19.
Yep.
10 damage.
Disgusting, simple, just. And the prawn is just
Stupid
why?
shrimp
Why?
Do you want me to propel the boat closer, or should we stay away so that he has advantage with the bows?
No, let's keep going.
Okay. I attempt to propel us another 15 feet closer.
All right.
Smush the shrimp.
If you want to close the distance faster, if you rage.
I thought I was raging.
Yeah, she said she was raging.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Except, but you're not attacking or
It's
getting
fine.
attacked, so wouldn't that...
She's using a lot of exertion, getting the
Okay.
boat closer to combat. She wants to kill things.
I mean, this is the guy who shot me with a bunch of fireballs. So All right, so yeah, I go into a rage. Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll your athletics.
19
strength athletics.
plus 6
Oh gosh.
would be
Yeah, you're good.
25.
Okay, you close the distance, and now you are only 15 feet away from shore, which is almost what we...
Coming for you. Oh, is this what he looks like?
Well, that's more fishy. He's more prawn in reality. Yeah, that's where he is.
So in high school, me and my sister made up a whole song about prawn. I'm not going to sing it now, but
Why?
I just because of Muppets from Space.
Okay. Sure. Seems reasonable.
All right, so you got closer.
I yell at him that I'm going to rip him from his shell and dip him into the cocktail sauce of his bloody brethren.
As you do that, he's like... mumbles something, steps around, closing the distance, and as he approaches, he has his staff next to him, covered in all these barnacles and glassy seaweed. He holds it over his head and
Oh, wait.
Caleb's battery died.
Anastasia said she can no longer hear you. That is why I have the chat up over here, even though I'm not supposed to.
Ba, 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 ba.
In the meantime, check out these cool shirts Caleb made.
Yeah. Get some shirts. Also, our next book for the book club is Good Omens.
Which, if you have not read yet, is fantastic, and you should read it.
So read the book. We're going to be finishing the 4 agreements next week, or like Alicia and I like to call it, common sense,
But mystical.
but mystical. We're finishing that next week. We'll get Meg's spin on a little bit of it, and then we'll move on to Good Omens.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Only at AT&T.
Bum, ba, da, ba,
Thank you.
bum.
Singular?
Wait,
I
wait.
don't remember who did that.
Everyone else quiet. Caleb, talk again.
Hola.
Yeah, you're good.
Mi
Hola,
amo
te
es...
amo, español, sí,
Anastasia
señor.
confirmed.
Huzzah! So,
Gracias.
s-
De nada.
the prawn folk goes around with his staff covered in barnacles and seaweed. He raises it over his head, and as his staff elevates, all around you, the seaweed wriggles and extends upwards into the boat. It's a little bit
Nope,
more of an
Don't
ethereal
like this.
aspect of it, so it's not actually like grappling or anything.
Seaweed is always meaner.
But it is
Somebody else's realm.
gnarly and looks very aggressive. And it's only a 15-foot radius circle around him. But he's like getting ready to confront the lot of you. He does not want you on the island. Strong vibes.
Okay.
So, after it does that, back to the top.
Senpai!
I would like to return the favor and cast Ensnaring Strike with my bonus action.
Okay. What do I roll?
Not until I hit again.
Oh,
And
gosh.
then I'm going to fire my bow at him.
Okay.
Does a 23
Yes.
hit? Doesn't seem right. 25.
Yes. It is a hit.
Ooh. So I did 6 plus 8 is
14.
14.
Boom.
Next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends.
All right.
If he's a larger creature, he has advantage.
No, he's not.
He's not.
He's a shrub.
And then at the start of each of its turn, if it is restrained, it takes 1d6 piercing damage.
All right.
All right.
The vines lash around him. You're using probably some of those seaweeds to wrap around him. He's just like, come on. Don't use my shtick against me. He's really upset.
Well,
Oh, shouldn't have tried to stop us.
So that was your turn.
Nothing's
very
gonna
grappled.
Stop us. No, I'm gonna fire my bow again,
All right, go for it.
but I'm gonna do a backflip first. Just feeling frisky.
You are only 15 feet away from the boat. You could possibly jump all the way over to the shoreline.
Oh, I'd love to do that. I'm gonna
I
take
would,
one
I
start.
would love to do that.
I'm gonna pull a Simone Biles.
Give
and
me
jump
a
onto the shore.
strength
Simone Biles
acrobatics.
with or without Adderall?
With Adderall.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it's all right. I'm proficient. So I get another 2, and then
Strength.
Why is it a strength and not a dex?
It's jumping. He probably looks graceful as heck. I want him to see if he actually closes the 15 feet, which
so
is
I-
the strength.
So I rolled a 9.
9. You're a little shy and you land kind of in the shoreline.
But he
and so
makes
you
it look
land.
good?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a separate dex acrobatics. Let's see if you do like a double somersault
That's
nonsense.
not good either. 12.
12? No. You just do like a front flip off, land. You do land in the water, though, cut up by all the seaweed, so you do take 1 point of damage
Okay.
from the very aggressive seaweed that you're standing in the middle. But it only comes up to like your waist, and so it doesn't inhibit you much. You can still attack, no problem.
Cool. 18.
Okay. That'll hit. And just so that we're clear, you're shooting it and not just walking the remaining distance. Okay.
Yeah. And then 7 damage.
Okay.
See it there.
And believe it or not, this actually gives you a little bit of cover, just standing half submerged in the water here.
All right.
So
That's awesome.
after that, it is our barbarian's turn.
I'm going to try and deliver the boat the rest of the way to shore so Senpai can get on land.
All right. If you roll a 20 or better, not only do you close the rest of the distance, but you can also hit the prawn folk with the boat.
That was my plan.
Okay.
I loved it. That was my plan to break through.
Does
the
that
thing.
count as an improvised weapon?
You're allowed to push recklessly so that you have advantage on this roll.
Nice. Yes, that was my plan. Was to get Senpai to shore, have Senpai like all the creatures empty the boat, and then use the boat as a weapon to break through his seaweed barrier and ideally rip his head off.
Oh.
That was my game plan.
Go ahead and give me a strength athletics.
Oh, that did not make it in the thing. That's not great. So 9 plus 6 is what? 15?
You can do it recklessly, though,
What
if
does
you want.
that
So
mean?
roll again. I just have advantage to hit you if I want.
Well, that was a 1.
Okay, so you'll go with the other one.
Yeah.
You do close the rest of the distance so that the boat is actually on the shoreline, but you don't run him over with the boat this turn.
Fair.
Okay. Now the map will be accurate. How novel.
I love that it's like color forms. Like, did you have them as a kid? The little plastic that like sticks to cardboard.
I love that.
I used to. That was like my favorite thing to play with. That and felt boards at church.
I don't think
We had
I
really
can-
dangerous things called Shrinky Dinks. Did you guys
I
ever hear
love
those?
Oh,
Shrinky Dinks.
We had to put them in the oven. That's a terrible idea for children.
Yeah.
Not as bad as the toy that the Aquadots, I think it was called, where they like you can make pictures out of them and then you wet them and they melted together, but they were
Forgot you're
covered
back.
in GHB.
My favorite thing was, did you guys have, they were the plastic things with like a bunch of little pokes and like little sticky things up, and you used tiny little beads that were definitely a choking hazard to design them,
Yeah.
and then you went over them with a hot iron.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
really great. That's a
Pearl.
great idea.
Yeah, yeah, that was my favorite.
Those are still a big thing.
I don't know. I loved those a lot. I also was a big fan of paper dolls. Loved
Well, see,
them.
the color forms were kind of like paper dolls, but instead of paper,
John,
they
can
were
you
plastic like that.
adjust the angle of the figures so that they are flatter to the camera.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
This rabbit trail has been brought to you by Nostalgia.
Welcome to the 80s and 90s.
We're old. So,
Good times.
I was born in 1990. I missed the 80s completely.
I did not.
I did not.
you guys are now
70s.
Yeah.
Oh.
I graduated from high school in the 80s.
very much within that range. So that's cool. So
What
at
a
the
cooler lifetime.
Can I roll the d6 damage he takes at the start of his turn?
sure.
Yay. That would be a 6.
Okay.
It's good.
And you guys are all in this seaweed kind of storm that surrounds it. So I need all of you to give me a wisdom save. Oh, I need to roll concentration.
A wisdom save?
Yes. They are not real tendrils.
15.
They're ethereal.
16.
Do I have a one of these guys? An inspiration token?
This thing? So no.
Looks like no, you don't. I can give you mine if you'd like it.
Nope.
Yeah, because I rolled a.
We can't give each other our inspiration
No,
tokens?
I refuse.
Wow.
You've let us in the past. So.
Yeah, but you're my wife, so no.
Oh, hey. For now.
Maybe
I
later.
feel like you shouldn't be allowed to use that excuse because you wouldn't let her get the T-shirt that said "Sleeping with the DM doesn't help." It's like you can't play both
Can't have
sides
it
here.
both
Either
ways.
she gets the shirt, or
It's
you
fair.
can't use that as an excuse. Felt like I did have an inspiration token.
It
though.
is-
I had the frog
I
one.
thought I had an
I
inspiration
had that
token
one.
too.
Well,
Do I
you
still
don't.
have it, or did I?
Doesn't
give it
look
back?
like it.
Just
I
do
I
had,
had
something fun.
mine.
Do something fun.
I had it still marked on.
I
my,
Looney Tuned a boat.
I had it still marked on my sheet, on my other sheet. I think I did have an inspiration token, Caleb.
Okay, do something incredibly reckless.
You're just ignoring me.
So
I think I had one.
you want to burn it?
Yes, because I rolled a 1.
How
Much
delightful.
better. That would be a 22 total.
Okay. You guys avoid the magical energy that surrounds you, but
How do I keep migrating? Like,
what is
happening?
I wish I was the type of
okay.
person that wrote fours like this instead of the way I write them. Those people just seem to have their lives together more.
I retrained myself how to write my T's because I liked it better when they had little curly ends.
We need to lock them in better because I think it's every time somebody hits the table, it moves.
Sorry, Caleb. I'm sorry. I mean, they seem to have it all figured
We'll just
out.
move.
you
Keep
know?
moving. Alicia and I will just keep moving every time the camera moves.
so
Oh, that's too far over, Meg. Back towards John a little bit. To see John a little bit. Right.
That's fine. That's fine for now.
Oh, okay. Now let's see how I did.
You're good now. It's fine.
That is not enough.
It's fine. No,
No,
it's
no.
fine. It's fine.
It's going to slowly shift.
Yeah, it's good.
And
We're
it's
good.
fine.
touching it, and it just moved a little.
can we?
It's fine. We'll just.
I'm gonna just add 2 more.
Yeah. It's smart.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, where were we?
Need to bring out the Jenga again.
Wisdom.
I want to play Jenga.
Right, you guys just made a saving throw.
We didn't
The,
get
uh,
any clicks last week.
We should get the. That doesn't make me feel good.
It was quick. It was a quick game.
That makes me feel as though I am partially
You
responsible for
have
all
been
this.
hurting this creature badly. So
That means he's going to
he will
attack you
just
first.
point a finger at you, and a bunch of bugs swarm around you,
Oh,
also
appreciate
coming
that.
out of those little glistening beams of light. They just kind of appear and just start gnawing on you. Can you give me a reflex saving throw?
Please tell me you eat one of the bugs.
What do I add to that?
Your dexterity, and you are proficient with dex saves, so you add your proficiency.
All right. So I rolled a 25.
Yep, you avoid
Nice.
damage. Surprise, surprise. So,
Pop, pop. Not today.
You're going to make a
Not
microphone
today.
pop.
It's awesome.
I hate that. That was perfect. So, back to the top of initiative. Are you going to do something funny so that you can earn this back?
Well, yeah, I mean, the most important thing was not losing my concentration, so he couldn't break out of my entangling snare.
Right.
Did you roll again?
He made it. It made it. It's kind of hard to tell gender on a prawn.
What did they roll?
Concentration saves are con saves, and the DC is equal to...
The strength save to free himself from entangling snares.
Oh, he didn't
So-
try.
He didn't try? Okay,
He was stuck. He failed his saving throw.
awesome. I am going to... So is Hey 20 feet away,
Yes.
so he can charge?
Yep.
So Hey going to charge, and I'm going to fire my bow.
Cool.
Does Hey get advantage on charging since he is ensnared?
No. Ensnared just means that he doesn't have a movement speed. If he were restrained... Is he restrained, or is he grappled?
Restrained.
That does matter then. Hold on. Restrained is silly.
Hi, Kim.
Hola.
Restrained Yep, you have advantage.
Do both of us have advantage?
Yes.
All right, I'm rolling for hey first. 12.
Oh, 12 will not hit. I'm very happy by that. He just careens into this ginormous exoskeleton, and you just kind of like sloughs it away with one of its multiple arms.
Fired for a dirty 20.
Okay, that'll hit.
Is it weird that every time you say dirty 20, I immediately go to a dirty martini in my head?
No,
Like I
it's
just
great.
picture Senpai
Ooh.
like drinking one. That's my
15.
favorite drink.
It's awesome.
15?
Yes.
A little extra olive juice in
15 damage.
Like it.
Man, if this were a drinking game, a dirty 20 for a sip,
Right?
that's a great idea.
Wait,
We should have
Dirty 20.
Oh,
We should have, with our coffee recipes, the coffees on the site, we should also have drink recipes
Yep.
for each of us.
and
Yeah.
dirty 20 should be a dirty martini. I would have so much fun coming up with what drinks each person would be.
Well, I think that's your job.
Oh my god, I'm so excited! Because originally I'd be like, oh, Thistle should be like a tequila sunrise because she's yellow, but she is far too obscene to be something that sweet and nice.
I agree with that.
But yeah.
We'll have to think about
A
it.
whiskey
Oh,
sour.
I'm so excited with this. We lost John, guys. He's gone now.
No, the armrests on the chair are driving him crazy.
If you have ideas for drinks, please put them in the chat. I would love to hear this.
Kim, I almost told you, don't worry, we got all of the rabbit trails out of the way before you got here, but that's not true.
I am very concerned that you didn't
We're on
have
10.
these last time.
We're on 10.
I am going to perform a full sprint. I want to slide, and I would like to double kick him in his little shrimp nuts.
Yes!
That's what I would like to do.
Rip them off, rip them off.
Just
Can
saying.
you do it with your daggers? Like, can't you slide in?
Yeah.
With, like,
Attempt to cut them off.
Witcha!
Give me.
I'll go pop.
Are you
pop?
Are you? Okay. Question.
Trying
Yes.
it in the
You have 2 daggers, right?
Yep.
no,
Okay.
Actually, here's a rapier.
So you-
I have daggers.
I have daggers too. I have daggers.
So you can
Like
get
shit running
2
around.
attacks
Okay.
to stab. Is that what you're going for?
No, I think maybe I'll just take my like.
You can like try to shove him and knock him prone and just give him a much worse day.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength athletics check as you just careen him to the ground.
I think the
You are
DM thing should
disgusting.
It's a natural 20.
be- Nice.
So
I think the DM's drink should be like a smoky old fashioned.
it needs to be a lot more bitter. Anyway,
Lots of
so
orange peel in
what's
there.
your strength modifier?
It should be a
1.
dark and
Okay, so
stormy
21.
ginger beer with
Come on.
dark spiced rum.
That's a good one.
Oh, he nearly didn't get knocked over. But yeah, you careen, he falls flat on his back.
Slit his throat.
And I would let you use your bonus action to like come down on
Yes, I
him.
would love to do that.
So go ahead and give me an attack roll with advantage because that is just too darn cool. And you rolled
So-
a
I was going to
23.
use the boat, but I
Yeah,
also
that'll hit.
realized
And
how
you
are
get
we gonna
sneak
get
attack
back
damage
if I
for
break
this.
the
Oh,
boat?
great. All right. So
I think he might be dead in a minute.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
Yeah, he's not looking
I guess
great.
I could always
He's
rebuild
very
the boat,
upset.
too.
Bye, Anastasia. Have a good day.
10,
Toodaloo.
Thank you for joining us.
and then
Troy and Abed in the morning.
17 damage.
God. It is. You stab him square in his chest. Some of his chitin chest plate pieces begin to like separate under your blade,
I like it.
and you can start to see the musculature and organs wriggling inside. And he is very upset. He is flailing around. His little tiny chest arms are just kind of freaking out and spasming. And so you did well. Good job.
Thank you.
You violent creature.
Love
What
it.
do you?
I come up next to him and I take my little hammer out of my carpentry tool set. I assume it's a little hammer that I am able to use. And I go over and just bash his head in repeatedly as high as I can.
I totally imagine like one of those like tiny little cobbler hammers.
Smashing his
with
head in.
extreme rage and just like, "Ugh." That's my thing.
Go ahead. Give me a attack roll with advantage because he is prone.
Oh my, what is happening, dice? 7 plus 6 would be
13, which is enough.
13.
great. And then roll for damage.
Yep.
And
1d10 because
why can I not remember these? I'm a smart girl. Is it? which
it's
one?
this.
One here.
That's a d8. So the d10 is more crystal looking.
What?
What's her D10?
Let me see.
It's got a 0 on it.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm a liar.
5
Plus your strength.
is where's my strength? So 9.
Okay.
14. For now. Don't jinx it.
He
Will you remind
Is
me that
dying.
I want to order like this setup? I need this.
Oh, he has
One
that.
thing I'm gonna do is print out a little cheat sheet of what dice they are, so I never have to.
He
seem like
will
an idiot
use
again.
that.
One of my, like mine. It's a fun D&D.
2, 4.
With cards in there.
I just need someone to remind me to do it because I keep saying I'm gonna do it and then I don't. But
Yeah.
sometime this week, be like, "Did you get your D&D stuff?"
All right.
Yeah.
Do.
I'm concerned.
You're flying over it. Give me a wisdom saving throw. As he kind of just holds his staff up over his head, and you feel this crystalline energy kind of take over, like your blood's crystallizing in you.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, that's good for me.
Yeah, not for me. That doesn't feel good.
I rolled a 5. Do 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 do.
You are now hold person. H hold.
I really want
person.
Caleb to draw a T-shirt with or do a T-shirt that has our character faces on it. That's the one that I want. I want a
Yeah,
thistle
Caleb.
shirt. Actually, I would like it if all 3 faces were on it, and maybe like a Kevin and a Hey Hey on the back, just for fun.
The double-sided ones get really expensive.
Okay, all of them on the front though.
I had a player in a different game recommend putting a hangover like baby T-shirt with like the front harness, but with thistle kind of looking out with like the
That's
glasses.
a great idea.
That's a great idea.
So
If Kim is listening, I will pay you to do like a V-neck shirt with like a little pocket where the characters are just embroidered, and then like when you look in the pocket, that's where like one of the, like Hey Hey or something would be. It's like the 3 heads, and then you open it.
There you go.
But like embroidered, I would pay for that.
So
I'll let you know if she answers.
Sounds good.
you are paralyzed. You can't move or speak. You automatically fail all strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against your advantage, and any attack that hits you is a critical hit.
Great. Guys, just so you know, so
And
I'm now, I imagine I fall right down, so I'm next
Yeah, you
to,
fall like 3 feet, so you don't
And-
take any damage, but
yeah.
you just see her go.
So I'm right next to you, not moving.
So,
All right.
and that is its turn. Back to you.
Well, now I'm mad.
I thought I killed it.
Hey
So
Hey
I'm
is
a little
going to.
It is bleeding out of its face. You
Hey.
crushed one eye in.
Hey Hey is going to leap up in the air and like point his claws like raptor style down into the hole that Grigor made and try to grasp his innards and jump back out.
He has advantage.
I think that's wonderful.
24.
It happens. He had 1 hit point left. So you, Hey Hey is now flipping Viscera around as he comes out all.
Well, actually, he probably would have been dead already because you forgot to roll the ensnaring strike piercing damage.
Can I
Have Hey Hey do it. It's
can
cooler.
I ask a
Okay.
question?
Yeah.
Can Kevin, while this is happening, come in and like fly me to safety? I feel as though he would be concerned if I just fell out of the sky, not moving.
Oh, well, yes. As you begin to fly down, though, the magic paralyzing you dissipates because his intestines are now on the outside of his body.
There.
So, Hey Hey does a crazy interpretive dance as it flies out, spinning intestine viscera, creating this nice
Tosses it in the
sparkly.
air and swallows it.
Why?
Why not?
Here,
He's a chicken.
here,
He's a chicken.
here.
There you go.
You win. There's your
you.
inspiration token.
Are we done with the math?
Yes.
Chickadee chat.
Oh,
Look at that smooth transition.
Zoom.
So, as you were,
As you were, there's a
You are
rumor in
now-
St.
Let's get to
Petersburg.
that tree.
covered in gore to the right, you see this little shelf with a bunch of candles on it.
Are they lit?
No,
we try and light the candles using the carpentry tools.
that's fine. You do. You light a candle.
Now we try and use the candles to burn the tree.
I would, before we burn the tree, can I make a nature check about the tree?
Sure.
Because, like, I'm concerned that if we burn the tree, something really bad is going to happen to us.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it definitely is, but.
Sure. Give me a nature.
Goodbye,
I'm proficient in
Gudzu
nature. Are
tree.
you proficient?
Yes.
Okay.
Though I never
Is nature
knew
wisdom
you at
or
all.
intelligence?
This would be an intelligence wisdom.
Oh,
I mean, no, an intelligence nature.
Those around you fall.
19. Couldn't do math all of a sudden.
You know that the world is filled with all kinds of places of strong spiritual magical
The
forces.
world is dark and full of terror.
So,
Gotta click.
That was
Clickety dick.
on
it was on topic,
topic.
mostly. So, this tree is a focal point of magic. You know how dryads are often tied to a specific location. This is a similar kind of essence to it. There's a lot of ritual and pomp situated around this tree. And
Can we negotiate with the tree?
Can we
Um,
talk to the tree?
can any of you speak with plants?
I've never tried.
Hello,
Can we
Gudzu
try?
tree.
I mean, I'm proficient
Hello,
in. I
darkness,
have
my old
a jungle
friend.
advantage and I have animal handling and nature. I feel like those two things together should mean that I am proficient in speaking to trees.
No.
Does the tree speak any other languages?
I was once a druid in a past life.
Can Kevin speak to trees?
There's a spell called Speak with Plants. None of you are spellcasters or real spellcasters. So,
Hello.
and there's
darkness,
some
my old
races that can speak with
friend.
plants.
Throw fire at it.
Every time I come in to talk into my microphone, I kept going off camera.
Pull your microphone closer.
I did. That's what I just did.
So,
And I showered this morning.
I'm fine. It's all good.
so you're looking at the tree. You try to converse with it. It's a tree. It doesn't talk back.
But there was that creature that I ignored at the end of last game that was killing people.
Yep. You don't see any. Give me a
Do
investigation
we want to
check.
try carving a name into the tree and see if something comes out to like do its bidding and then kill that?
Is investigation
Intelligence as well.
That's a 4.
Okay. You're just staring at the tree, going.
It's a tree.
I would
You
also. like
there's no
to-
off button on the tree.
Can I also investigate the tree?
Yeah.
I'll
I'll let you roll nature for this.
So that would be an 8 with my proficiency bonus.
Oh.
Now we're
You
not
also look at a tree, and it is still a tree. You're pretty sure that given enough time, you can easily take this tree out. It is thick, though. It's like a good solid 7 feet in diameter.
Is
It's
there
going
a
to take a little bit of
Shinigami
effort.
in the tree?
Your
Your mom brought up Death Note again.
Well, that's fair. The tree does have a metric ton of names carved into it. Each one of them ranges from a small size, someone trying to discreetly scratch a name in, to someone who clearly hated someone, like carved a mass of like 4 by 2 foot
Can we type the name of the tree into the tree and see if it kills itself?
Do you know the name of the tree?
don't know.
We saw Gudzu. We know
Yeah,
it's
so
called
we know
Gudzu.
So do you want to try and just carve Gudzu into the tree?
Very
Sure.
much so.
Why not? It's worth a shot. Maybe it'll
Give
just
it a
implode.
shot.
Oh, the Gudzu tree.
Let that carpenter tools person bring out her carpentry tools and calligraphy Gudzu into
Yep,
it.
as fancy as I can.
All right. Go ahead and give me a intelligence carpentry. 5.
4. I rolled a 4.
Okay. The DC.
Well, do I get a proficiency in
Yes, you are
anything?
proficient with carpentry tools.
Okay. So 6.
Okay. So you carve it out. You're very proud of it. It looks nice. You turn around, and one of you two points out the fact that she misspelled the name. So
Can I fix it?
you can try. Yeah.
I would like to try to fix it.
Go ahead. Well, you could point it out, and she could easily correct it, but
Okay.
it has been misspelled.
I pointed. Well, how did she misspell it?
Given how badly she rolled, she probably alternated the Z and the D or something weird like that.
So what if we just obliterate the whole thing and do it again?
So just write somewhere else. Go ahead.
That's
19.
much better.
19. You spell it correctly this time.
Good job. I have a feeling that both Senpai and Gregor are just very closely watching what I do, and it's just
Yeah, they're having a conversation to the side about what'll happen if blah, blah, blah happens. And then you turn around, it's misspelled, and it's like, okay, this way.
yeah.
We,
and
we
this-
probably should have taken a short rest before.
I'm all right. I only lost 1 hit point.
I'm out of spells.
I'm at 32.
As you, yeah,
True.
This is true.
that is exactly what happened.
I was thinking it.
So,
Yeah, we don't know
So
anyone.
does
with
that mean we
name.
have
That's
to
fine.
wait until that person's done being killed to see what happens?
you write these names, and nothing exciting seems to happen. There's no, magical sparks that fly up or anything.
Well, now we just killed 2 people.
Oh, well.
I vote now we burn down the tree or cut down the tree.
Burn it.
I feel like we shouldn't cut it down because if there's a stump, people could still carve a name into a stump. But if we just burn it, then there's nothing left.
I just noticed that there are faces in the car window, but very faintly.
There are.
Wait,
Anyway.
what? Where?
Thank you.
I've had that sticker for a year. All right, so we have the candle, but we don't have anything that is super
Let's go. Are there leaves on the tree?
flammable.
Are there leaves on the tree?
It's willowy, so it's a whole bunch of these tendrils that stream down with
I-
leaves coming off of those.
I'm talking to you guys. Make sure I think I should take the candle, fly to multiple different parts, and set different leaves on fire so that ideally the fire would burn up and then everything would be engulfed.
Kim thinks we should write the halfling's name on the tree. I mean, that stops him from using the tree, but doesn't destroy the tree.
I think
True.
we should destroy the tree.
And then go kill him.
Sure.
Why are you coloring your death saves in?
I don't know. I'm just
Okay.
coloring.
You saw dots and you filled them in.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you're taking the candle and
you're
going
gonna
and
try
doing that.
burn the
Is there
tree down.
anything dry around?
No, it's kind of a
I know
swamp.
it's a swamp. I'm just asking, if there was some.
Very humid. Give me a survival check.
Can we rip off some clothing
Almost.
and use it as kindling?
If you're looking for things to burn. The
What
DC is
this?
pretty high.
Is
I
this
have
intelligence?
Survival wisdom.
13.
13,
19.
11, 19. Given how absolutely saturated the area is, you guys look around the island, don't find anything that's worth lighting, but you do see the small cave that leads underneath the tree. Where the
I
prawn
tell-
came out of, there's that small little tiny hovel that it was living in.
Give me your shirt. I'll
Here?
light that on fire.
Here?
You could do that. You guys are no, you're fairly wet. Yes, that little hole.
Do you have dry clothing? Give me a piece of clothing. I feel like if we set a bunch of the leaves on fire and then also like fabric and just as much different places as
I mean,
we
I've got
can.
stuff inside your home.
Yeah, set it on fire.
But the question is if there is a cave, like, I think we should go check the cave underneath. Because if there's a cave underneath, we might be able to access the roots.
Okay,
And just burn it from the bottom.
sounds good.
Kill
I'm
the
open
roots,
to
you
that.
kill the tree.
Yep.
The tree dies, we die. It's a really weird Sailor Moon reference for everybody. I would like to stealthily head towards the cave.
So do we just put the burning candle back? Are we bringing it with us? The
Yeah.
candle? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah. I guess if we're going to burn the roots, yeah. We gotta bring
The prawn wasn't small, so going into the cavern's not tight. As you make your way in, it...
Quietly.
stealth. Can we do stealth
Oh,
checks?
how novel. Yes, please give me a stealth check.
My-
Dex stealth. You guys are the best.
So I got a 18.
Are we putting
Wow.
anything with it? Or is it
Dex,
just straight?
Dex and stealth.
Dex stealth. Nope.
10.
11.
Oh, nice.
Pretty sure that's the highest I've ever rolled with stealth, and that's terrible.
You're not wrong.
Higher than me this time.
It's true.
But you guys make your way as discreetly as you can down into this really muddy chamber.
6 feet under the ground below.
So, no, it's awesome. Keep doing things like that. I just like clicking. It makes me happy.
I mean, it is a pleasant sound.
The click?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
it's not bad.
So, as you make your way down, you do see the roots of the tree themselves branching outward, but it quickly opens up. The space clearly has been dug out a little bit, and you can see that in between like certain root outcroppings, there's like this bubble. It's like the softest thing you've seen in this particular world. Everything has had that nice glass sheen to it, but these have a little bit more of a soft wobbly.
Maybe it's an
To
egg
it.
or something inside of it. We all have dark vision, right? We can see pretty well.
Yes. The membrane is thin and is very transparent. And as you look through each of these bubbles, there's different things. Through one set of bubbles, you see this very arid open world. In another one, you see a world filled with mushrooms.
Ooh, I love mushrooms.
In this other very small window, you see this weird iron chariot go by. And this room is just opens up and there's more and more of these bubble-like chambers. And the footing beneath you gets damper and damper as there's more bubbles.
Do the roots go into the different bubbles?
The roots surround the bubbles.
What
So
happens if you poke the bubbles?
your finger just kind of vibrates on it a little bit and then you go through.
That's cool. Do you guys want to go into the different worlds, or are we really set on like burning the tree?
Well, what if we don't burn the tree?
Also, when your finger comes back out, it vibrates a little bit and it shifts almost a little chaotically. Like in the world with all the mushrooms, you vibrate on that world and it goes from one perspective of seeing the mushroom, it alternates to like a completely different mushroom field.
Would
So as it
explain-
spirals around like the oils of a bubble, it also alters the world beyond
So
it.
that explains why the halfling would have come through the other portal and not this one if he knew about this one. That was my question. But what if we don't burn what if we just cut the roots?
Like cut off all these portals?
No, just chop the roots of the tree. That'll kill the tree,
Okay.
and then we don't have to set things on fire, which we don't know if it'll work because it's very damp.
Sure. I tried cutting off one of the roots that's holding a bubble.
Okay. You just break it off. I'm not going to have you roll a check. You pull it apart and the bubble shatters. That particular bubble is gone.
Do you think
You
we just
break off the
destroyed the world, or did we just
Yeah.
destroy a portal to the world?
Who cares?
But if we kill the tree, does that mean that our portal's going to close?
We live here now.
Yeah, I think it's just a window.
Yeah, but like, what if we can't get back home?
Were we really that attached to
Yeah,
that
we'll
place,
figure it out.
honestly?
I mean-
we have the three of us. We could start
Yeah,
a new life.
kick the mayor down the
Notes,
well.
rip out
You know,
notes.
whatever.
I have a family to get back to.
Let's test, what are... I mean, if there's one portal, there has to be
Yeah,
another
there's
portal
gotta be
somewhere.
more.
We could start a new quest to find the portal.
There was never just one portal to any world.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. You move
Also,
it-
he's put a lot of time into creating that universe.
Yeah.
Something tells me that after a couple episodes, he would create another portal.
That's a very fourth wall breaking comment.
yeah.
Wait, are we getting them for fourth wall breaking? That was on task.
Fourth wall breaking is adjacent.
Getting
However, that
very
was funny. I
technical.
like the
said
idea of
never
fourth wall
assume
breaking
that.
being your thing.
All right, I think we
Way to
should
just be a Deadpool
I think we should
pixie.
just start cutting the roots.
I think we should just, start breaking them off. All these little
Pop,
portals.
pop, pop some bubbles.
Meg, can you adjust the camera?
So, you begin breaking the twigs. Interacting with the bubbles themselves, like with a knife or something, it doesn't pop it. It just is ethereal. But snapping the roots that encase it does always pop the bubble. It seems like there's magic flowing through it itself.
Can I make a nature check on what is happening to the tree and the area around us? Like, is the earth shifting or anything that?
Give me a nature wisdom check. Or arcana wisdom check.
A what?
Arcana or nature wisdom.
I have proficiency in nature, and I'm gonna need it. 11.
11.
Can I also check?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and because you were born of a tree, go ahead and roll with
17.
advantage. Roll with advantage.
17.
As you're breaking things,
A little bit.
you see the sap bleed out. You're
Can
pretty
I roll some of the sap in my fingers and see if I can tell anything else by the sap?
well, as it bleeds out and as the twigs kind of retract naturally, the tree has this sense of just straight up anger.
I feel kind of bad that we're doing this to the tree. Like, I hate that he's killing things, but like, what a cool world. I want to stay here and go to the different worlds.
We don't have to kill the tree. We
I mean-
could just write the halfling's name on the tree.
I mean, at this point, the tree's probably a little mad at us. But, I mean, we could write his name, but then we just become, how do we know that someone else won't abuse the tree? Are we just going to take that chance? I've never seen Senpai so okay with murder.
Yep.
What is everyone's passive perception?
12.
15.
Cool.
You took it off of my sheet.
So what's your wisdom?
My wisdom is 3.
Okay, so 15. Do, 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 do.
It might be on the other sheet, but we haven't refilled that one out.
Cool.
By the way, pretty soon, the modified character sheets will be available for download if you join Caleb's mailing list. Surprise!
Their idea. So, you are currently just contemplating this thing, and there's just this foreboding feeling about
Bolton.
you guys are breaking things.
I don't
And you're
feel good
feeling-
about this.
We are meddling in things we don't understand.
Yeah, you're getting those
I want to
strong.
become one with the tree. I don't want to kill the tree.
I mean, like, you could become a barbarian warlock and your patron could be the tree.
Wait, what? What?
You want her to be a barbarian warlock with
The
a
patron is the tree!
that would be
What does any
baller.
of that mean?
Okay, basically, a warlock is someone who kind of just sells their soul to some dark force, like selling your soul over to a demon for magic powers. You can kind of be like, hey, tree, I'll work for you. And the tree's like, I'll give you some magic.
But then that means that I'm going to become the one that goes out to kill whoever's name gets written on the tree.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Then again, you don't talk to plants really, so it's kind of hard to come up with an arrangement. But go ahead and roll initiative.
15.
18.
10. I am rolling such garbage.
Plus 5 my dex.
All right. Fortunately, I get surprise.
Whatever your roll push dex.
Do.
Alicia, can I borrow a d20? This one is not. He needs to go in timeout.
Oh no.
Dice jail.
While you guys were doing all of this, if you guys needed to take a short rest, that would have been a great time as you guys were discussing, doing all this navigating.
I would have liked to take a long rest before breaking the tree, personally.
Well, it's a little late for that.
I mean, a short rest is better than no rest, but I appreciate that.
There's that one. That one doesn't roll very evenly.
Because this is gonna
I'm gonna
be
try It's so big.
Like this.
hmm
I had 2 of those. Oh, there's the other one. I think that's all my d20s.
Oh boy.
Is the ampersand a 20?
Yes. Look on the other side and see if it's a 1 or
A 1, yeah.
So, I mean, the thing is all of us are at pretty high health,
Oh, good. Okay.
so we don't need the short rest for that. I'm just out of spells.
So, you guys are having this very in-depth discussion.
Can I attempt to make a wand out of one of the tree roots to harness some of the magic?
After this,
Fine. Harry Potter, that bitch.
you're like, hey guys, I have this brilliant idea. And as that happens, out from one of the bubbles, those glassy tendrils come flying out of one of the bubbles and grabs onto Grigor. I'm assuming I have advantage to hit. Ah, thank you. Okay, that was lower, so does a 22 hit?
Yep.
Okay. You take a measly 15 points of damage,
Oh, all right.
Okay.
and this out of the and it wasn't a big hole. Imagine like a foot diameter hole. Quickly comes like these 8-foot long seaweed things that just lash you, cut you to pieces, and out of the hole this massive mound of slush comes out and engulfs you. So we'll just draw that real fast since we're there. Doop 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 doop. Where is a good map for that?
I didn't even
Here.
take a second to draw the map.
Nah, I'll just doop 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 doop. Just get to the right page. Yeah, that'll do. Boop. So you guys are underneath the met tree. It got much larger down there. Go ahead and place yourselves wherever you would be having a discussion in this particular room. All right. And as this creature comes popping out of a 1-foot diameter hole, it envelops you whole. So that was its surprise round. Now we go to the top of initiative. So, Grigor, you are pretty fast, and this thing was really spry for its size. You basically got attacked by a ginormous glass mop. What do you do?
Can I swing my rapier and try to hit it?
Yes. You are blinded, restrained, so you have disadvantage on the attack roll. And and you have to make a Constitution save at the start of your turn, or else get further cut up. So go ahead and make a con save.
Do I add anything to that?
Constitution.
10.
That is not good enough. So you take
Oh boy.
12 damage.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Mistakes were made.
You give me an intelligence check, real fast. Flat int.
12.
12. You're pretty sure this is the Gudzu. Just a guess.
Okay.
So, what do you do? Oh, you stab it.
Try to hit it.
Right.
Yep.
That's a 1?
Yeah,
That's a 1.
Yeah, I'm going to use my inspiration token.
Okay.
At least it's not a 1. You didn't hit, but you didn't hurt yourself either.
Oh, man.
A 4.
Oh god.
So both of you see your elf friend pop a bubble, go pop, pop, and then go and immediately get like swallowed by seaweed.
Are we gonna? Can I? Is there any role to know, or would I know from fighting? Like, am I going to hit him if I shoot at this thing?
Give me a investigation perception. So give me a wisdom with investigation.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Really like that on my attack roll, though.
You will not be hitting him. It is fairly easy to attack the much larger mass. You know where he is in the mass.
Can I use my inspiration token to regain a spell slot?
No.
Dang it.
Nice try.
It was worth a shot.
Sure.
I'm going to shoot it.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
You're in melee, so you have disadvantage.
Oh, well, then I'm going to use my dagger.
Oh, okay.
And I'll use 2 daggers then. So 22 is for my first one. Do you
And
want
that
me to roll
hits?
Damage first, I assume.
Nope. Roll the attack for the second.
Oh, it wouldn't be a 22. It would be a 19 the first time.
19 will hit.
And a 12 the second time.
12 will not hit.
7 damage.
All right. You cut into it, and it hurts. You break off some of the seaweeds, and it wriggles like a lizard tail.
What I should have done? I should have disengaged and then stepped back so I could fire my bow on the next turn.
Hindsight. And it's back to its turn. So it will
I can't heal you if I can't touch you.
slash into you.
And me?
Yeah, you're there. 15?
Is it meet or beat?
Yes.
Okay, because my AC is 15.
Okay. And the other slash is against you. That one will hit. So both of you are going to take 11 points of
If
damage.
you TPK us, I'm going to be really mad. We've had 3 back-to-back fights without being able to do a long rest.
Without being able to.
It wasn't really safe to do a long rest anywhere.
Yeah. Well, let's keep going. I mean, you could try to take a long rest starting now.
Gonna be taking a real long rest.
I'm staying with John this weekend.
Forever sleep.
What does this'll do?
Mom's going to be
Okay,
kicking me
so
off.
I go into a rage.
Good.
And then I would like to fly as fast as possible at this in the hopes to put push Gregor so that we both just I would fly straight through it and push him out of it
Okay.
so that he would no longer be trapped by this thing.
Give me a strength athletics check, and you have advantage on this because you are raging.
So 15 plus 6, so 21.
You easily grab onto Gregor and rip him out of those vines. And as you do, all those barbs hold onto him as much as they can, but they just quickly let go and they go back to writhing around it.
Did they take any damage for being ripped apart like that?
Oh, no. Neither does he.
Okay.
Your
Stash
armor
him
does not
somewhere
look pretty.
safe.
So,
I put him somewhere safe.
okay. Go ahead and, roughly wherever you guys are, just move
Are these
the bits.
actual
Yes, those are
stones?
the
Outcroppings?
tunnels where everything is.
So I imagine that I would have, if I was here, I would have come up and gone sideways and then just bring him over to here.
All right.
And landed.
I will take my attack of opportunity. I will not hit, but it attempts to swipe at you as you go by. So that was your
I'm
turn.
impressed you didn't move
Very
the camera
nice.
that time.
And now we go back to the top. Grigor, you don't need to make a con save.
I would like to just use my rapier and try to hit it.
But you have to
You
go
want
back
to close
up
the
to it.
distance again?
Oh, I have to go back. Oh, I'll just shoot my bow then.
Okay. Your ally is right next to it, though, so you do get sneak attack if you do hit.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
23.
You're annoyed, so you turn around, shoot, go ahead and deal your sneak attack damage as you hit dead center of this blob of pain. You do a metric ton of damage, so or not. So roll the 2d6 as well.
I did. 11.
Okay. The arrow goes in, and you can't discern any notable change in its behavior. But you did hit. You did hear a thunk. And then after you, what does Senpai and the chicken do?
Well, I have told Hey to only guard and had him disengage and back up on his turn
Oh, okay.
because
You don't want your chicken to die?
I care more about my chicken than anybody else in this game. I am going to disengage and step back to here and draw my bow.
Okay.
I'm also going to call out, this thing hits really hard. I'm out of spells. Keep your distance. To my
Right.
team.
And just so that you guys know, the exit is near Kevin the Frog.
Okay.
I'll cover you.
If you guys were
We
looking
should
to
run.
run away. After that, it is its turn. And it will
It's easier to run.
close the distance.
The chicken is the true hero,
Oh,
Kim.
hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Nope, it can only go 20. Does it have reach? No.
Yes.
It really like the taste of Grigor.
You guys.
Ooh, no. He's actually fixated on
depict-
somebody else. He seems really keen on Thistle.
It's my turn.
Yes.
I am going to attempt to pick up one of the big rocks and chuck it at him.
Okay. Also, did you reduce the damage I dealt to you by half because you're raging?
No, I didn't. No, I wasn't raging at that point. I didn't say I was raging
Okay.
until after.
Okay, just double checking. Go ahead and shove a rock at this thing.
18.
18. You definitely hit. Go ahead and roll your d10 plus strength. And plus 2 because you are raging.
Wait, you said roll my d10 and then add 2 is what you said? Or
And strength.
And strength. Okay. So 7 plus 4 would be 11 to 13.
Okay. You drop this rock into it, and it slows it down, but it seems very intent in wanting to kill you.
Bring it on. Can I like fly up? So I drop the rock and I'm like up high.
I totally imagine that the rock that you grabbed was one of the ones from the ceiling that you
Yeah.
just kind of ripped down at it.
So like I'm like up above it kind of thing. Like if this was it, I feel like I'd be like up here.
All right. Also, don't forget, most of you have an inspiration token right now. Do something funny, you can get it back.
Yep. I'm not living too well right now, so.
Or die well.
Head
It's fine.
towards the exit. Without going inside of its
Threat.
threat.
Where
Can I pick
was
up Grigor?
I?
I could fly us out.
You would not be clearing high enough. You are underground.
We're going to have to kill it.
So,
We need to
or
run.
find a way.
Or just kill it. Let's set it on fire. I'm still holding a candle
He has
during all of
3
this.
hit points left. I have 12. It hits for 11.
I have 21.
It hits for 11.
We'll see what happens. So, after whose turn was that? That was you,
Thistle,
right?
yep.
So what do? Looks like you have a meat shield between you and it. So, huzzah!
Yeah, I mean, I can't run. If I
Take the
run,
candle from me and just like chuck the candle at it. I imagine if it like lives in a swampy thing,
it's going to be
it's
wet.
not
It's not going
gonna-
to light on fire.
it's not going to light on fire, but it probably doesn't do well with fire, right? Like if they're water creatures and stuff, I feel like
He is saturated. Water has been flailing off of him
Yeah,
this
that's
entire
okay.
time.
I can't really run. If I run, I have to run almost right into him to get by him.
No, you can come this way.
Yeah, but I'll be 2 feet away from him. Like, I can only go 30
It
feet.
can only reach 2 square. It can only reach 1 square away from himself.
So you can go.
grab me while you run. Take me with
Yeah.
you.
So
are 5. Are
they Yep, 5? yep. 10.
15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to grab Thistle and go to right here.
Sure.
you can double move for your turn and make it 60 feet.
All right. I'll do
Alright,
that.
go ahead.
I'm going to give him the finger as we go by. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right.
I have Hey in his harness,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot my bow at him and then move away.
All right.
15.
15 barely hits.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
15 damage.
Okay.
Nice. Smack that bitch.
And yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna come here so I still have line of sight on him, so I can still cover them by shooting while they're running.
All right. Now it is its turn.
Are there is it drier down here than it was up top, or is it wetter?
There's like mud caking your boots now. It's
Are there the wispy little root hairs, and are they dry?
the roots here are wet. Everything here is damp, like it's an underwater wet cave. What are you
We
looking
should just
for
start ripping the
specifically?
roots. Just rip them. Everything that we're passing, every time we pass a root, rip it down. I feel like if we kill the tree, we kill him.
But I don't think we should stop to do that. I just think as
I
you're...
mean, as we're going, just any root you can reach, we should rip.
That would be like an action. Right now, you guys are focusing on carrying a pixie, running
she's
away.
being
So as
carried.
you're,
So while
as
she's...
you can ready an action to just rip things apart as you're going by.
I also have 21 hit points and I can fly, so I don't know if it makes sense for me to try and fly and rip some roots right now, trying to stay away from him while you guys are running towards the exit and then follow.
That would keep him...
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
So you need to keep double moving.
Yep.
It seems really keen on getting close to you.
Yep.
I thought I was getting close to Thistle.
Thistle. My mistake.
Uh-oh,
just
did someone carve my name into the tree?
Maybe.
Or is it because I carved a name into the tree?
Or is it 'cause
We'll
you
get there.
broke the first...
So,
Or because I
Root.
broke the first root? But he went after Gregor first.
There's lots of things that could
Well, no, he was...
be the
Gregor
cause.
was in front of the portal.
All right, we're getting close on time, so we should
Give me a...
hustle.
Doesn't matter. As you guys are hustling, I forgot where we were in initiative. I just moved, so
Thistles.
we're back to Thistle. You're right. I'm sorry.
All right. What do you think about me leaving Gregor and flying up and trying to rip as many roots as possible on my way to the exit?
Sure.
All right.
It's fine.
I do that.
Give me a wisdom investigation as you're looking for good, easy, breakable roots and stuff.
I'm going to use my inspiration because that's not very good, and I feel like this is important.
Okay.
And I rolled even worse. Okay.
So what did you get?
10 total.
Okay. That's not very good. So go ahead and roll me a d4.
This guy? That's the triangle.
Yes,
right?
it's the
3.
3. You find 3 groups of roots that you're able to break. This place has easily 100, but you break 3 of them. But you also find which direction do you move as you're flying?
I imagine I would have gone up, and like I'm still heading towards the exit.
Yes, the exit is where Kevin is.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep, that's perfect. So as you worked your way that way, in this particular hovel here, so right on the inside of the entrance, I imagine you guys went that way. You do see a bedding outcropping, and it looks like some kind of weird writing that you can't quite make out. But it's probably the Prawn's like holy text or something.
Gotcha.
So you do find his chamber in addition to those 4 roots. So with that, after you, we move on back to you.
I'm double running.
Grab me on the way.
Gotcha. 15, 20, 25, 30.
Can I rip more roots as he grabs me?
55, 60.
All right. I'll give you a choice. You can either grab something from the room, or you can try to break more of those.
I think she was trying to break
barriers.
more.
Okay, so
Wait,
go.
was there stuff over here that I was supposed to grab?
The only thing that was grabbable out of his stuff was his holy text. If you're interested, otherwise, yeah, you can keep
You want me to
breaking
grab
roots.
the holy text or rip more roots? Can I grab the
You
holy
are
text
raging.
and rip one root?
Ooh. Yeah, why not?
All right,
You
I do
get
that.
1 root, so you're up to. Okay.
4 out of 100. Plus the 2 that I ripped in the beginning to start all this. We're at 6. We've ripped 6 roots.
Oh, lots of problems.
I don't have line of sight on him now, right?
Correct.
Can I? So as we're heading up to the exit,
Which is right there.
yes. If I were to fire an arrow like upwards, would it collapse the ceiling in?
You're pretty sure that an arrow wouldn't do that, but you could easily
Not a fire
try to
arrow
rip-
that I forgot I had because I didn't write all of my inventory down, and I just remembered that I do have it, and I can go get my character sheet and show you if you want.
fire arrow.
I have a fire arrow.
That was like the Molotov cocktail one.
Yeah.
I don't. It might cause a little bit of a rubble over time, but I think it would definitely drip fire, and that would do something at least.
All right, so I would like to head towards the exit.
Okay. You guys are right there at the exit, effectively. So.
But I would like to aim the arrow like behind Grigor, like
In that particular
in
spot.
that particular spot.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a dex. Yeah, just a flat attack roll.
Can't this guy go through any of these portals and just follow us?
Natural 20.
Okay. You.
This is like a action movie ending.
I kind of imagine that you don't take a direct shot at the ceiling. You kind of intentionally shoot along the side of the wall so that it ricochets over, and as the vial breaks, it like creates this line of fire around the archway, and it just
Yeah.
Bunch of roots
drips.
burn up?
What's that?
I said, do a bunch of roots burn up?
No. You do create this like nice little wall of dripping fire because you basically just perfectly create this Molotov cocktail dripping
I like how
situation.
none of us remembered I had a fire arrow, and I just imagined Grigor and Thistle being like,
That's awesome. It works.
We were looking to burn down this. Okay, you know what? Whatever.
Whatever. This came up before, but it's
Could've-
fine.
You could
But
set it on fire from the boat.
You now have plenty of time to get away from
kind of
this
imagine,
creature
like,
because he can't get
Wait.
to you fast enough.
I
in
would
this
really
instance.
like it to be that like I reached into my quiver to get an arrow, forgot I had the fire arrow, drew it out, and was like, oh, that's handy.
Perfect.
I just look at the candle.
Again, we had fire the whole time.
Yeah.
So you guys leave out the exit, and that is where we will end this session.
I have a feeling this guy's gonna come try and kill me for ripping down all these roots.
That's all right.
Yeah, we need to.
We got to get out of
We
here.
need to
some
get
rest.
somewhere and get a long rest. 'Cause
Thank
I
you, everyone,
need-
for watching.
Yes, thank everyone for watching. We will see you next week, and we are looking forward to it. And go buy t-shirts if you haven't. And for agreements, the first part is up on YouTube under Bite Size.
With our
Leave
fun
your
new,
comment.
fun new bite-sized intro music.
It's super
Yes,
cute.
it
Everyone
is
should
really
go
cute.
look at it, and then you should leave a comment on what cocktails you think should be for each character.
Yep.
Yes,
There
send
you
us
go.
what cocktail should be for each character. And yeah, we love you all. Thank you for watching. And
Till next time.
goodbye.
Thank you again.
We should also have like a critical fail